Hey there, I'm Benjamin from Loves Data, and welcome to my Insiders Update. In today's update, I want to give a big shout out to you, my YouTube subscribers. I'm going to ask for your help. I'll give you some quick updates on new features you'll find in Google's products, and I want to tell you about what I've been working on at Loves Data. Okay, let's kick off this Insiders Update. First, a big thank you. I've just passed 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then hit the subscribe button to be notified when I release new videos. I also want to ask for your help, but before I do, I want to run through some of the most important updates Google have made to their products. Google has released server-side tagging in Google Tag Manager. Server-side tagging lets you move tags, like the Google Analytics tracking code, to your own server. This can help improve the performance of your website since there is less code needed in people's browsers. It also means you have more control over the data that is sent to the different analytics and advertising platforms you are using. If you're interested to learn more about server-side tagging in Google Tag Manager, then check out the extra resources in the description below this video. Next is an update to Google Optimize. You now have the option to edit experiments that are already running in Google Optimize. This means if you notice something isn't quite right after you launch an experience, you can quickly fix it without having to start an entirely new experience. This is particularly useful if you're using the personalization option in Google Optimize. Let's head to Google Optimize to take a look. To edit an experience that's already running, open the experience, select the Details tab, click Edit, and then choose Edit Running Experience. You can then make your changes and save your updated experience. Google Data Studio now lets you add embedded data sources to your reports. Any data source that is embedded in your report means that other people with edit permission for the report can also make changes to the data source. Previously, you would need to give people edit permission to the report and edit permission to the data source to make changes to the data source and the report. This update basically means that the report and data source are kept together as a single asset. If you'd like to separate the permissions for the data source, then you can make the data source reusable, which is how things worked before the update. This update only applies to new reports you create in Google Data Studio. Let's head to Google Data Studio to see how this works. Let's create a new report. We can see that we're prompted to add a data source to our new report. And there's a message at the top saying that the data sources will be embedded by default. Let's connect Google Analytics. And now let's select Resource and Manage Added Data Sources. We can see that the data source is labeled as embedded. This means that anybody with edit permission for the report will also be able to edit the data source. If you would prefer to separate the permissions, then you can simply click Make Reusable. Then confirm your selection. And the quickest way I've found to convert from reusable to embedded is to copy a reusable data source to re-add it to the report. Google has released an updated version of its mobile app that lets you access your Google Analytics data on the go. If you already use the Google Analytics app, then make sure you update to the new version, as the old app will stop working at the end of the month. The new app now supports Universal Analytics as well as app and web properties. And I've been busy too. I've updated my Google Data Studio course so it covers the latest version of the interface. If you'd like to learn the ins and outs of creating reports and dashboards, then take a moment to check out my course. And if you're looking to learn even more about Google's products, then check out my courses covering Google Ads, Google Analytics, and Google Tag Manager. You can find links to my courses in the description below this video. I've also been busy planning new videos for YouTube, and I'd love to get your help. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover in a future video, then please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, if you found this video helpful, please like it so I know to make more videos like this. See you next time.